Seiken Tsukai no World Break. This is one of those generic, obvious anime plots. Guy starts off weak, awakens power, becomes the strongest badass to ever live. This is clearly, and without say, a harem with Haimura and Moroha in the middle of it all. After he discovers for his not incestuous at all love interest that he was so powerful in his previous lives, his power level skyrockets and he became the powerful protector of the world and savior of damsels in distress. Though it might not suit him, but damn, he is good in his role as a badass protector. Gaku Sentoshi***. Nothing spells badass than being a powerful macho man able to wield a sword that no one else before was able to use. Amagiri Ayato, with all the harem cliches aside and the girls clamoring around him like a group of seagulls hunting fish, is actually a pretty good written character. He's strong, caring, sincere, smart, powerful, and most importantly, a badass hero with a goal in his mind. He only wishes to discover the reason behind his sister's sudden disappearance, while investigating the nature of the school he transferred to and the agendas of the people running the show over there. He meets a lot of girls, and they easily fall in love with him, as all harem work, but the development and story content are still good too, and watching his badass fights and feats are like a breath of fresh air. Densetsu no Yusha no Densetsu. As we all know, anime love to focus on eyes, and they dedicate a lot of the budget on them. In this anime, the eyes in question are special ones, not only in how they look, but also in their ability. Lute Reiner is the wielder of Alpha Stigma, the Death Omen eyes as they call them. These eyes have the ability to see through the magic types and analyze them. After Reiner lost his friends in the war, the trauma he suffered from that loss molded him into a new person and changed him forever, vowing to end the war-torn era with his friend Scion once and for all. His badass spells, powerful skills, awesome-looking eyes, and his great noble goal. What's not to love about this hero and wanting to root for him? He might not be the hero we deserve, but he's definitely the hero we need. Kaze no Stigma. It wasn't enough that they threw him out of the family for being different, not being able to wield fire using wind powers instead. But they even had the audacity to accuse him of murdering their family members, since the culprit was also a wind user. Yagami Kazuma was now viewed as a murderer and has to find the true killer and present him to justice. His mood and actions all speak badass and powerful. He doesn't give a damn for his family's accusations, but he's still prepared to do what's necessary to protect them. Yagami can seem at times cold, but who can blame him? His own family kicked him out for being different, and as ironic as it is, he's their only hope of surviving. 1 Ounce. So, 1 Ounce is an anime about sports, right? Hell no. It's about Tokuchi owning everyone and kicking their asses. Well, the story itself isn't really anything special. It's about Tokuchi Tawa, who's a genius pitcher. He kinda gets forced to join the lowly ranked Lycaon's baseball team. The basic story is pretty ordinary as you can see, but there are two things that makes the whole thing a lot more interesting. The first is how even though their team is always at a disadvantage in their matches, Tokuchi always uses his wit and strength to find a way to pull through. And the second one is how they immerse the watchers in the game and the suspense and tension it brings with it. If win and out, I get 5 million, and if I lose a run, I lose 50 million yen. If he wasn't a badass and believed in his capabilities, no one in his sane mind would ever agree to such odds. Tokuchi the badass gambling pitcher journey is beginning, so be sure to see him crush his opponents, downright humiliating them. Jormungand Koko Hekamatyar is the definition of badass, an insane genius. She's one of those anime characters that believes in the saying that the ends justify the means. When it comes to her plans, she's collected and a wise planner. Though she might seem like a short fuse, loose cannon, she's smarter than anyone gives her credit for. She's easily deemed the most dangerous criminal on the CO board, and she was still able to elude them like they were children playing an adult's game. She's totally out of their league, and no way they can catch up to her. If all that wasn't enough, Coco's plan included millions of deaths for the greater good, and she kept going with it to the end. Not only this, but even her allies never once questioned her judgment. More likely, they don't dare to. This is one woman I am not prepared to go out on a date with, because it might cost me my life. And with that, we conclude our list and bid you farewell for now until our next video.